If you are grabbing a pill out of the bottle and immediately tossing it back with a gulp of water, you are taking a serious risk with your health. The danger here is a widespread misunderstanding of digestion. Different physical pill formats require entirely different chemical reactions in your body to work properly. Over the next few minutes, we are going to decode the tiny abbreviations printed on your pill packaging to ensure you are consuming your prescription safely. To do this right, I want you to pause this video, go grab your current medication strips, a glass of water, and a small plate, and bring them back here so we can audit them together. Welcome back. Whether those medications relieve your symptoms or cause unintended harm depends entirely on understanding those tiny printed letters. Let's get to work. Step 1 is to spread all the medication strips you gathered out on the table in front of you. Look closely at the packaging. Right next to the main chemical name, you will often find a specific 2-letter suffix hiding in plain sight. Scan your boxes and foil strips right now and separate out any medication that has the letters DT next to the name. DT stands for dispersible tablet. The absolute rule for this category is that you never swallow them whole or chew them dry. Instead, you must drop it into a glass of water, give it a stir until it fully dissolves, and drink the cloudy liquid. If you ignore this and swallow a DT whole, the concentrated chemicals will rapidly expand and irritate your stomach lining, while simultaneously lowering the actual effectiveness of the drug. For dispersible tablets, water serves as the mandatory chemical activation mechanism before the medication ever reaches your digestive tract. Now that you know how to handle those, push your glass of water aside and check your remaining pile. We are looking for any packaging stamped with the suffix MD. This stands for mouth dissolving. The procedure here is the exact opposite. You need an absolute absence of drinking water. Take the pill out, place it directly on your tongue, and simply let it melt naturally using only your saliva. This diagram shows why. As the tablet dissolves on the tongue, the soft tissue in your mouth absorbs the active ingredients instantly. Bypassing the harsh acids of the stomach entirely, the medication enters your central nervous system or bloodstream through the fastest available biological route. Let's check the final group of pills you have left on the table. Scan the text for any of these 4 codes: SR, ER, MR, or CR. These letters stand for sustained, extended, modified, or controlled release. As a group, we call them release modifiers. The physical rule for handling these is strict. They must be swallowed absolutely whole with a full glass of water. This diagram shows a cross-section of a release modifier. They're engineered with slowly dissolving layers designed to meter out the medication at a steady pace throughout the day. If you chew, snap, or crush the pill before swallowing, you destroy that protective layered mechanism. Medical professionals call this dose dumping. Without the slow-release layers, your body is instantly flooded with 12 hours worth of medication in a single minute. Keeping these modifiers intact is your primary defense against accidentally overdosing on your standard prescribed dosage. Look down at your table. You now have a plate of medication categorized perfectly by their required consumption method. You know exactly which pills to drop in a glass, which to let melt on your tongue, and which to swallow completely whole. Unfortunately, pharmacists working at busy retail counters rarely have the time to sit down and explain the mechanics of these suffix codes. Now that you have this auditing skill, take it to the medicine cabinets of your elderly parents or young children and check their prescriptions too. Save this video on your phone to reference during your next pharmacy visit and send it to your friends so they can audit their own cabinets. Ultimately, true medical safety requires informed, deliberate action every single time you actually take the pill in your own home.